Welcome back. Top Great Reviews YouTube channel. The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 retail box just leaked, and at first glance it looked underwhelming. Same sensor, similar design, no dual camera. For a lot of people online, that was enough to call it lazy. But that reaction only makes sense if you stop looking too early, because once you actually understand what this box confirms, the Pocket 4 stops looking like a weak update and starts looking like a calculated survival move. This isn't a concept image. This isn't a placeholder. The leak came from Igor Boganov, and what we're seeing is a finalized Creator Combo retail box. That detail matters more than people realize. DJI only prints Creator Combo packaging when the product name is finalized, the accessories are locked, and the pricing tiers are confirmed. That means the standard DJI Osmo Pocket 4 physically exists. It's finished, and it's ready to ship right now. At first glance, the hardware feels familiar. Yes, it still uses a 1-in sensor, and yes, that disappointed a lot of users who were expecting a sensor jump, but the box quietly reveals something far more important. DJI has changed how you interact with the camera. For the first time in the Pocket lineup, there's a dedicated physical zoom button, and right next to it, a customizable function button. These aren't cosmetic changes. They directly fix one of the biggest problems with the Pocket 3. On Pocket 3, zooming meant touch gestures that interrupted shots, caused accidental taps, and broke filming flow. With physical zoom, framing becomes smooth, controlled, and uninterrupted, even while recording. The function button takes this even further. This is about muscle memory. One press to recenter the gimbal, one press to switch follow modes, one press to lock exposure. The Pocket 4 doesn't want to feel like a gadget anymore. It wants to feel like a tool, something you operate without thinking. That design shift shows up in the body itself. The Pocket 4 is slightly longer than the Pocket 3. That's not random. It almost certainly means a larger battery. Estimates put it around 1,545 milliamp hours, roughly 20% bigger than Pocket 3. In real-world use, this matters more than most spec upgrades. Longer 4K at 120 frames per second recording, less battery anxiety, less planning around power banks, more confidence to just keep recording. But the most important detail on this box isn't the sensor, the buttons, or the battery. It's the FCC-ID OP041. That single code explains why the Pocket 4 exists in its current form. On December 23, 2025, new FCC bans on DJI approvals took effect in the United States. Any DJI product that didn't clear approval before that date now faces serious barriers in DJI's biggest market. The standard Pocket 4 with FCC-ID OP041 cleared approval just in time. It is legally registered. It is allowed to be sold in the US. Now ask the uncomfortable question, where is the Pocket 4 Pro? There is no FCC filing for a Pocket 4 Pro, and DJI doesn't forget FCC registrations. That means one of two things is true. Either the Pro model wasn't ready before the deadline, or it cannot be approved under current restrictions. Suddenly, those earlier dual-camera leaks make sense. Dual-camera Pocket prototypes likely exist, but if they miss the FCC window, they may never be legally sold in the United States. This explains DJI's move. They launched the standard Pocket 4 first because it may be the only version they can legally sell in their most important market. Waiting for a Pro model could be dangerous. There's a real chance it never officially launches in the US at all. I can't say this publicly, they can only act around it, and the pressure is increasing. Insta360 has already teased a handheld gimbal camera for 2026. Competitors are pushing aggressive pro-level features. DJI is forced into a defensive position where innovation without legal approval is meaningless. A groundbreaking camera that can't be sold is useless. So DJI made a choice. Focus on what they can guarantee. Legality, reliability, and global support. That's why the Pocket 4 feels restrained. Refined controls instead of risky hardware, bigger battery instead of experimental sensors, better vertical video handling, confirmed 4K at 120 frames per second. This isn't DJI falling behind. It's DJI buying time. Time to navigate regulations, time to protect their ecosystem, time to plan what comes next. The Pocket 4 is not aimed at spec chasers. If you already own a Pocket 3, image quality alone won't justify upgrading. But for professionals, creators who value longer battery life, physical controls, legal certainty, long-term support, and availability in restricted regions, the Pocket 4 might be the smartest purchase this year. Even the small details reinforce this mindset. The frame tap accessory sounds minor, but it may quietly solve long-standing tracking frustrations. DJI isn't chasing headlines anymore. They're solving real problems. In the end,
DJI's upcoming Avatar 360 is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious drones the company has ever created. For the first time, DJI is merging two worlds, a full 360-degree camera system and a switchable FPV drone, all in one device. Early leaks already cause confusion. Back in May, photos circulated online showing what many believed was the prototype of the Avatar 3. The biggest highlight of the DJI Avatar 360 is its advanced 360-degree camera system. It captures stunning footage in all directions, allowing creators to reframe shots later and never miss a moment. Whether you are flying through tight spaces or open landscapes, the video looks sharp, stable, and cinematic, even at high speeds. The reason? No one saw the 360 camera. DJI designed a rotating gimbal that hides the bottom lens by flipping it upward for protection, a clever engineering trick that kept the camera's true capability a secret. This hybrid design makes perfect sense. Safety is another strong point of the DJI Avatar 360. Its durable design and built-in propeller guards help protect the drone during close-range flying. Advanced sensors and intelligent flight features add extra confidence, especially for pilots who are new to FPV flying or experimenting with indoor shots. The leaks also revealed professional-look promo images with the official name Avatar 360, confirming two core operating modes. In 360 mode, both lenses point up and down to capture an entire environment, Avatar 3. The biggest highlight of the DJI Avatar 360 is its advanced 360-degree camera system. It captures stunning footage in all directions, allowing creators to reframe shots later and never miss a moment. Whether you are flying through tight spaces or open landscapes, the video looks sharp, stable, and cinematic, even at high speeds. The reason? No one saw the 360 camera. DJI designed a rotating gimbal that hides the bottom lens by flipping it upward for protection, a clever engineering trick that kept the camera's true capability a secret. This hybrid design makes perfect sense. Safety is another strong point of the DJI Avatar 360. Its durable design and built-in propeller guards help protect the drone during close-range flying.
Let's clear everything up in a simple and honest way. At Insta3's annual company meeting, the CEO briefly showed a mysterious new camera. It was only a quick reveal, but it instantly created excitement and confusion. Later, Igor shared clearer images and extra details on X, giving us a better look at what this device might be. After the first reveal, X Drone Studio released a video that looked very real and convincing. Then another version of the footage appeared, this time much sharper and cleaner. But here's where things get interesting. The camera body was intentionally blurred while it was being used in hand. You could clearly see the operator and the movement, but the actual hardware design was hidden on purpose. That doesn't feel accidental, it feels strategic. The company seems to be proving the camera works without fully showing what it looks like. Even though the Insta360 Luna was never fully revealed, the footage itself gave strong clues. The portrait shots showed impressive depth separation. The background blur looked similar to what you would expect from larger professional sensors. That suggests a powerful sensor and advanced image processing inside. However, no clear modular design was visible. If modularity is an important part of the Luna system, it hasn't been highlighted yet. That could mean they are saving some features for a bigger reveal later. Now, let's talk about the rumored specifications. The camera is expected to support 4K recording at up to 240 frames per second. It may offer 10-bit color for smoother slow motion and improved dynamic range. A 3-axis AI-powered gimbal could handle stabilization and subject tracking. Built-in AI tools may assist with auto-tracking and fast editing. Battery life is rumored to reach around 180 minutes from a 1500 mAh battery with USB-C charging, a rotating touchscreen, and optional ND filter support. Igor previously mentioned a wide-angle primary camera and a secondary telephoto lens with up to 3 times true optical zoom. The system may automatically switch between lenses depending on zoom level, while still allowing full manual control. Processing is another major highlight. A dual processor system is reportedly inside. One main chip handles image processing, while a secondary pre-ISP chip cleans raw data first, reducing noise and balancing brightness. A dedicated light sensor constantly analyzes the environment, activating full enhancement in low light and skipping extra steps in bright scenes. Overall, the evidence points to advanced internal hardware and smart software design. But this isn't a full launch yet. It feels controlled, careful, strategic, and yes, some important details are likely still being saved for a future announcement. The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 is shaping up to be a refined and more powerful version of DJI's popular compact gimbal camera, and all signs suggest it could launch in early 2026. Over the past few weeks, several leaks have appeared online, including images of retail boxes, warehouse inventory listings, and official regulatory documents. These details strongly indicate that the next Pocket camera is real and already deep into its final preparation stage. Based on the timing of these filings, many industry watchers believe the launch window will likely fall between February and March 2026. While nothing has been officially announced yet, the consistent flow of information makes it clear that the release is getting closer. From what the leaks reveal, the standard model is expected to keep a large 1-inch class sensor. That is important because a bigger sensor usually means better image quality, improved dynamic range, and stronger low-light performance. Users can likely expect smooth and detailed 4K video recording at high frame rates. Some early reports even suggest that higher resolution recording modes could be included, though that has not been confirmed. If true, this would give creators more flexibility when cropping or editing their footage. However, resolution is only part of the story. The real improvements appear to focus on practical everyday use. The Pocket 4 is rumored to include a brighter built-in display, making it easier to see while filming outdoors in strong sunlight. Stabilization performance is also expected to be enhanced, delivering even smoother footage during walking shots or fast movement. Physical controls may be redesigned or refined, possibly improving grip comfort and making quick adjustments more intuitive. Low-light shooting is another area where improvements are anticipated, helping creators capture cleaner footage in evening or indoor environments. Overall, it does not look like a dramatic reinvention. Instead, it seems that DJI is carefully improving what already worked well in previous models. The design philosophy appears to focus on polishing the experience rather than introducing risky or experimental features. This approach makes sense, especially for a product line that is already popular among bloggers, travelers, and content creators. At the same time, there is growing evidence that a higher-end version called the Osmo Pocket 4 Pro is also in development. Separate FCC documents and leaked images confirm that a Pro variant exists. The biggest highlight of this model appears to be a dual camera system. Instead of relying on a single lens, the Pro version may combine a primary wide-angle camera with a secondary focal length. This could provide greater framing flexibility, allowing users to switch perspectives without physically moving closer or farther from their subject. Some believe the second lens could offer a telephoto-style reach, which would be a major upgrade for such a compact device. The presence of both standard and Pro models suggests a clear strategy. The regular version seems designed for everyday creators who want portability, strong stabilization, and reliable image quality. The Pro version, on the other hand, may target more advanced users who need additional optical options and more creative control. By offering two tiers, the company can serve both casual shooters and more demanding professionals without forcing everyone into a single price category. Although official specifications and pricing are still unknown, the repeated leaks and regulatory approvals strongly point toward a dual model launch in 2026. If everything aligns with the current information, the next generation of pocket cameras could bring smarter refinements, better performance, and more flexibility, all while keeping the compact design that made the series popular in the first place.